Hi, this is Phil and I'm Marianne, and this is our new floating home, Narrowboat Our Time. We've been on board since June 2024 and we're now exploring the UK canal networks. Come along with us and see what we find. Good morning.
Good morning.
We've had a 3 or 4 night stay here at Saltersford Arm and we're now heading back towards Braunston. Going to take a few days, if not a week, to get there, so we'll just show you out of the Saltersford Arm. Can't recommend this place enough. We've got a travelling companion with us, Keith. We go out of here and we do a very sharp right.
All the volunteers are brilliant here.
Every
single one of them.
You couldn't meet a nicer load of people, and the permanent residents, fantastic group of people. Ian and Anne, was there Phil, Steve, can't remember all the names of the volunteers. Simon and Pete. Brilliant people. Absolutely loved it here. Bye.
Have a lovely trip.
Thank you. Enjoy your home visit to Dorset.
Gone off to get the car.
Everything you want here. The only thing they don't have is diesel, which isn't no biggie because you can get that up at Kate's Boats.
Isn't no biggie.
No biggie. But I really liked it. But they keep this place absolutely spotless. Definitely come back here again.
Yeah. On the list for another visit or a winter mooring.
Yeah. Very accommodating. They will always try and get you in. Bye.
See you, mate.
Thank you for having us.
Safe travels. See
We'll-
you next time.
We'll be back. Yeah, we loved it. Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
Thank you ever so
Thank
much.
you, guys.
Have a great season.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
So these are all the permanent moorers up this end.
This is filled up since we came in.
Yeah, I suppose people coming back from the weekend out.
Of course, yeah. I forget.
And this is Ian and Anne's boat, Eclipse.
Give them a boot.
No, it'll be all right. I don't know if they've gone out in the car. Oh, she was going to the doctor's.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Spot there.
Yeah. Yeah, not far from the Elsan. Not far from the rubbish.
Close to the source of the water.
Yeah.
And got the packing garden.
Yeah, they're doing it really nice.
That's up for sale, isn't it?
Yeah.
A, B and B.
Yeah, A, B and B up for sale. They're taking it round to Brokerage at North Kilnworth.
That won't last long.
No, it's lovely, isn't it? Right. Let's make this 180.
Yeah, ish. Just give them one bit of a blast.
It seems tighter going this way.
Does, but
And there you have it, the Saltersford Arm. Now we're heading down to the locks. We'll catch him within a bit. Nice to see they're replacing all the bank round here. Now we've just done 2 locks of tour today and that is it. Morning. Don't envy you working in this heat. That's when PPE's not very nice. They're cutting all the trees down around here. There's the man up in the tree up there. And now we're going back through Leamington Spa. I'm not going to video it because we did it on the way up, so I'll show you where we ended up. And first time using our brolly mate in anger.
Our high quality brolly.
Yeah. Name of the company I used to work for, Waco.
Don't tell lies, you never worked.
Oh. That was only 2 locks, but bloody hell, that was hot. So, to bridge, just after bridge 36, I think, today. I won't be disappointed going through trees today for a bit of shade. Then we can top our solar up when we stop. So I've really enjoyed it in Warwick.
Oh, it was lovely, absolutely lovely.
Felt like we've been on a little holiday.
Are we going to lose our brolly? Yeah.
Anybody want a slightly bent brolly? Put a note, link, a message in the comments below. As usual, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Right, we're going to do a wide beam weave here. Oh, it's got kids on this one. So it's going to take a lot of dredging the canal with that little thing on the back. Thank goodness we weren't meeting anything. There's one. Oh, they've got 2 meat. And then we got another wide beam that we're weaving past. So I think this is where you moor if you want to go into Tesco's or McDonald's, which is there across the road. And this is a hire boat. A few more boats around here today. And you've got a aeroplane up there. I'm catching it because I can't bloody see. I think it's Coventry Airport. B. We've got a way to go.
Yeah. I think we feel more shut.
Yeah. Oh well. That's what they don't tell you when you're on a hire boat, to sign into the CRT notifications, do they?
Mm.
But you'd think the boat company... How's about this for a thought? We've had it once from one boat company, but when you hire a boat, you have a individual WhatsApp chat, and if you've got issues or problems, or if there's problems with the network, they send it to your phone when you're on holiday. Awful. We hired from Catherine Cruises at Droitwich Spa, and she sets up a WhatsApp for the individual boats, and she sends you notifications. She also sends you a text every other day to check everything's okay and if you've got any issues. And she's there on hand 24/7. So just in case you were wondering, I'm not cruising naked. I have got a top on.
Yeah. But I am going commando.
Yeah, so I just suddenly looked at myself in the picture. I thought, oh, I look like I got no clothes on. Like that lady off of oh, they've sold their boat now. The lady with the porn star husband. Can't say that, can I?
Porn star. Oh,
she always looked like she had no clothes on.
yes, she did.
I don't know the name of the channel, but some of you might know what it is. What have you used that behind you for a day's cruising? It looks so inviting. Oh, I'm in your way, am I?
Yeah.
There are an awful lot of green fly around.
Yeah.
And I now know why there were lots of ladybirds, because they feed on aphids, which this is aphids, isn't it? Which are green fly, and they've got lots of fruit trees at Saltersford Arm, so they do have a lot of green fly about. Sorry, we're just coming into Leamington Spa now, where they've got Lidl's and Morrison's, and a drive-through Costa if you want to stop your boat and run alongside.
Oh, I thought you meant a boat through Costa.
Yeah.
I reckon that would be cool. Just have one window on the canal side. Tap, tap, tap. Cappuccino to go, please.
Drive to the next window. Hang on, I can't stop my boat that quick. Just put your hand out and grab it.
Yeah, when we win the lottery, we're not telling anyone, but there will be signs.
Yeah. Alright, catch you in a bit. And we've got a yoghurt pot. Owner with a sense of humour, he's called it yoghurt. So Tui's, they do flights, they do cruises. They're now doing narrowboats. And they even give you a canoe on the top. Very thoughtful. So just Bridge 42, you've got a bit of Armco, steps, across the road you've got Morrison's and the drive-through Costa. So quite a convenient little mooring. We're in the trees a little bit, but cracking little spot. This is a bit of, obviously you'll get a bit of road noise, but otherwise very convenient if you want to do your shop on the boat.
I don't know if they deliver.
They also do bacon and sausages.
Oh.
Bum bum.
Oh, the old ones are the best.
But yeah, plenty of Armco along here. And then you've got steps there, or you've got a ramp here. So the ramp if you've got your trolley. Plenty of moorings along here. Bridge 41. Canal watch area. That's good.
Yeah.
Just finding a bit more graffiti that I didn't see on the way out.
Do you fancy having a patio door that opens straight onto the canal?
Patio open straight onto the canal. Yeah, imagine if you had too much to drink, you came out the wrong patio
I can't
door.
believe that you'd have too much to drink. Right about just a little sun dining room then.
Yeah, it could be nice, couldn't it?
That's interesting.
It's for sale, I think.
Under the road.
Yeah, unusual. The old canal house.
Well, good evening.
Good evening. It's the 19th of June and it's been a scorcher.
Absolutely. I mean, we love the sun as well as anyone else, but we set off early this morning. We did a couple of hours, did 5 locks, and that was enough. It sort of said, right, let's pull these boats across, get inside in the cool, and I think we did hose the boat down. We pulled some canal water out, hose the boat down, give it a quick wash. But yeah, that's it. And I think it's going to be the same tomorrow. In fact, I think it's going to be the same for the rest of the week. We tried to film this a couple of hours ago, and we came out and we put our bums on the seat and then instantly stood up again because everything was absolutely scorching hot. So there was no way. So one other thing is since it's so hot, we've been wearing a lot of t-shirts and shorts and things. And one of the things that we didn't actually know about is along the canals and along the rivers you get hogweed and giant hogweed, and if you don't know, you don't know, but it tends to, if you come into contact with it, it does tend to give you a nasty little rash, which I got on my arm, I picked up on my arm, and I didn't know what it was. First of all, everything was fine, then end of the day, a couple of days later, it all came up in a nasty little rash, and I had no idea what it was. And we think it was because one of the lock landers was overgrown, and I went in and I cut it back with the shears, and of course I then came into contact with loads of hogweed. So it's just one of those things that just to be aware of. We'll put a picture of it there. If you don't know what it is, we'll put a picture in, but the idea is if you get touched by it, wash it with plenty of cold water, soaping water, and then just stay out the sun, because it apparently it does something, it destroys your ability to withstand UV or something like that, so you end up burning yourself quite badly. And I think that's what it is a burn rather than a chemical reaction. It just seems that everything in the bush around us at the moment wants to sting us, stab us or burn us.
It looks quite similar to elderflower.
the canal banks at the moment are absolutely wild with them. I suppose they grow so quickly, particularly on the offside. Yeah, they're just everywhere. And it just so happened that, in fact, I'm just looking at the lock landing over there, and what can I see? I can see a great big bush of hogweed. So we decided the only thing to do now is, if we can't move and it's too hot to do any chores, all we can do is basically just sit here and have a beer. So I hope you're keeping cool where you are. We certainly are.
Cheers.
Cheers for now.
Bye for now. Oh, that's nice.
I don't think that was right. No, I don't think that looked good. Should we film it again?
No.
Cheers. I wasn't happy that. No, my lip action wasn't very good. Cheers.
Do you want me to get you another can?
That'd be greedy.
Yeah?
Bye.
Bye.
Well, it's going to be another boiling hot day, so we are setting off while it's still cool. Marianne's gone off to set the first lock. Still travelling with Keith, so before it gets scorchio, we're going to get going. Catch you later.
Get back from this.
Such a hot day doing the locks that we decided, after doing one of the locks, we'd tie both the boats together. So Keith and I worked the locks and Phil brought both the boats up in tandem. It made it a lot easier for me doing the locks because it was so hot. So as you can see, we breasted the boats together. This was on the Stockton flight and we did it in less than 3 hours, which in this heat was some achievement.
Are they going up as a pair?
Yeah, I said to him, I said, what do you suggest to the workboat to tie up to it?
Well, it's an absolutely boiling day, and Marianne says, I've got a good idea. Let's do the Stockton flight. So just to make it more interesting, Keith, that we're travelling with, we've breasted up to his boat just to speed things up a little bit.
So we had one final overnight stop after Napton Junction near Bridge 103, and then we made our way back towards Braunston, where we sat and eagerly awaited the Vintage Boat Rally, which was happening the following weekend. So you know what you got to do: like, subscribe, comment, and we'll catch you next time when we're going to be cruising again. Bye for now.